Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Femi Akimo, and I'll be talking about life in the UK. I got here just about a week ago, and what I have seen in this place, I've been repeating something, repeatedly that you know, life in the UK, nah, scam. Okay, I don't mean exactly that the place is not good, place is nice, place is lovely, but what you see on video and the actual thing you experience here are totally two different things. Now I'm dealing with childcare. You can hear them running at the background, and they are actually watching. Hey, J Bobo, give me that, give me that, give me that. Thank you. Zora, please come. Come and stay here so that he can bring it. Say hi to my people. Say hi to
Hi.
everybody. Yeah. J-Bobo, say hi. Hi. Wave and say hi.
Hi.
This is the chairman of the house. He's the one that is dictating everything. Always doing one thing, and then you must always shout his name. Okay, you guys can go now. Thank you. Bye. Bye. You can go. Go with Zora. You can go with Zora. All right. So I was talking about all the process, how the things we did, how we got here, how we the whole process of traveling, and before we traveled, you know, what we had in mind before we got here, and how everything went from the preparation to the when we got on the plane till when we got here, and then right now the experience is totally different from everything. I mean, it's like we're starting from the beginning, like we're starting from the very beginning. Like when a child goes to a nursery school, that's where we are right now. And thank God for friends and family that have been very supportive. I'll mention their names later, but you guys are amazing. Everybody that has come around to check on us, to see us, to pay us a visit, they all came bearing gifts. Friends came bearing gifts, and they have made life very simple, very easy. No, don't do that. Very easy for us. I won't lie to you. It's been amazing. These are friends that I've had for decades. Some 2 decades I've had them, and they never forgot. All right. Sorry for that breaking transmission. I had to attend to my kids. They were beginning to get all excited. It's like like few minutes to 10. So I mean, it's time to sleep. They've had all day to themselves. Okay, back to what I was saying. Um, the interesting thing about the life in the UK is everything seemed to work. Looking at the country I'm coming from, which is Nigeria. Everything is fast in Nigeria. Fine, everything is fast here also, but it is more structured. In just 1 week plus that I've stayed, and the places that I've been to, if I tell you the times I have gotten lost, you won't believe it. You look at the Google map, unlike in Nigeria, back there in Nigeria, you can get on a bus, and if you're not going that way, you can easily just say, "Driver, wow," and then the driver will stop, and you get into another bus or jump on a bike and cut the journey. But here, you go all the way down. If you're getting on the train, you go all the way down. If you're getting on the bus, you go all the way down. And if you don't know the exact place where you're going, sometimes you might even look at the map and then you get missing, you get lost. Not like you get lost, like, oh, I'm far away from you. You can actually track your step, you can retrace your step. um, I think the basic thing here is ask question. If you don't open your mouth to ask questions. You know, like they say in my dialect, um, if you know how to open your mouth to ask questions, you won't get lost. But if you're just acting like you know everything, believe me, son, you get lost. That one is sure. You know, and a couple of times. Okay, I remember one time we are going from okay, when we're going to get our BRP, my BRP is in Dagenham, and my wife and my kids, theirs was in, no, my BRP was in Dagenham, theirs was in Brixton, and then so we had to go to Dagenham first, and then before going to Brixton. I'll get back to that Brixton talk, because when I got to Brixton, I was shocked. Like, wow. Like, I almost went back. Like, no, I don't think I should be here. I thought I was in one gangster environment when I saw people drinking, smoking all stuff, and dancing. I mean, basically Africans, Jamaicans. I was like, wow, like, it blew my mind. My head was like, wow. I had to call my friend, like, okay, this is where I am, and then the person said, you know what? Anywhere in the UK is safe. London is safe. UK is safe. Yeah, there are few things like maybe they snatch your phone, but it's relatively safe. There are cameras everywhere. So I'll get back to that later. So I had to go to Dagenham to pick up my own BRP, and then from Dagenham we went to Brixton. There were two different parts. So on my way to Dagenham, okay, maybe I'll tell that story later, because we got lost. Not like we got lost. We boarded a train that was going to Barkins. Barkins was like the end of that train stop, but Dagenham was still further. So we made a mistake, and then we got on that train, and then when we got there, we had to ask, okay, how can I get to Dagenham? And the white people just keep saying, get on the next train. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, the next train comes, and I'm not seeing Dagenham on it. I'm like, okay, how can I just get on the next train? I asked the next person, and said, get on the next train. The next train. We ended up staying for like 40 minutes before I realized that, okay, these trains are actually going towards Dagenham. So they will stop at Dagenham and then continue. Unlike in Lagos, if you are going to, for example, you are going to Bagada, you hear a bus calling from, let's say, mile 2. They'll call, okay, Oshodi. They'll call Bagada New Garage. Then they'll call maybe Baga, Ojodu Bega. So, and I know I'm going to Bagada, of course. If I enter Ojodu Bega, they'll drop me out Bagada. But of course, because I know that. Now this one, nobody's calling anything. If you don't know where you're going, look at the map or ask. So if you get into the wrong one, you just be looking. Of course, you have to be looking at the screen to tell. The screen that displays everywhere, every stop. And the interesting thing is they stop everywhere. Whether somebody's getting down or not, they stop. And we ended up staying there, still waiting for Dagenham, only to realize that, okay, we're actually supposed to get on a train going towards that side, and then we'll stop at Dagenham. It was crazy because I was with kids. I'll put the picture up, where my son was sleeping on his stroller. But in all, it was fun because we're just looking at them, we're just laughing and eating, chewing on some chewables that we carried along. But so far, I won't lie to you. If you ask me, is it worth it? I'll say yes, 100%. It's worth it. If you can find your way out, I mean, legit way. I'm not talking about just coming to hang here and hang there. I don't mean come visit and then you hang here and then be seeking asylum. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about legit way to come in. I tell you, it's worth it. Um, there will be a bit of here and there trying to adjust to the new life. I tell you, it's not easy. That one is not easy. It is not easy, but you will get by. One thing everybody keeps saying is, don't worry, you'll get a hang of it. You would get to understand it later, which is what I've experienced so far. Um, of course, they say that London is expensive, which is where I am right now. But I mean, that's what I can do right now. I can just move from one place to another just like that. I'm not a magician. We'll get into that. I'll get into childcare later. I'll get into my experience with work. I'll get into my experience with places, and then the people, and then the cultural shock, and the lifestyle, the food. Oh my God, that food thing. Hmm. Anyway, we carried our own African stuff. Oh, I no go lie you. We had to bring all our egusi and ogbono and crayfish, and so for now I'm just getting used to their bread, to our bread, to the UK bread. No sugar at all, no bromate. Everything is just flat. The kind of food they eat here is kind of flat. Uh, you add your pepper and your salt when that time comes. I mean, if you have to eat, you add your pepper. Um, your salt, you have to add it. Everything is in. Everything is in. Is moderate. Is in moderation. So you get to okay, fine. The chicken and chips. I think that's like. Um, I I've been eating that for almost every day. I hope I don't grow really fat. I had to eat the gym on Saturday, last Saturday. Today is Thursday, so I hit the gym last Saturday. I will not lie to you. No, Sunday, not Saturday. Just before church, my body ached from Monday to yesterday. I never go since. I know if you come and kill myself. I came to this London to work and to enjoy my life, not to come and kill myself. My father and my mother, they are still alive. My children, they want to see me grow. Gray hair on top of my head and my beard. So I cannot come and kill myself. I know be macho man. Should you can see. Small chesty dish. I try. Don't look down. That's why I'm not showing this video. That's why I'm not showing the down parts. Because the thing is, is a jumbo size, not a 6-pack. It's just a jumbo pack. But we're working towards that. To my viewers, if you're watching this, okay, this is my first video. This is the first video I'm putting out. So like and subscribe. You will love what I'm bringing. I tell you, we're hitting the streets, street bazaar, travel and tour. Understanding the life in the UK, getting to know the things that you need to know, things that you need to do as soon as possible, as soon as you get here, and then before you get here, the things that you have to do. Then different routes you can get into the UK will be shared on this channel. Believe me, this channel is going to be lovely. It's one of the best, one of the kind that you have not seen. I'll be bringing all kinds of information to us, and I'll be giving you the real deal, the real information, the things that people would naturally not want to share. Like that's why I said that living abroad is a scam, because not everybody wants to tell you everything you need to know, but over time you get to know it. You see, my accent not change. See the leaves not the red small, but some people, some haters could talk say it never the red. And I don't put anything, I don't put down. But the life here is good. It's a good life. I was hoping that I'll get to meet the Queen, but she passed. It was painful. But well, we still have the King. God bless the King. So right now, this is the end of this video. I hope that you find this interesting. Until next time, Exhale Community.